Lantern Rite, countless Shao Lanterns, and the wishes written upon them, will be released into the sky.
This year's Grand Lantern commemorates the Adeptus who guards the moon. Legend has it she used to live
I
on
totally
the
thought
moon.
this was
So
tomorrow.
if it were ever in danger, I'm sure she
Oh,
wouldn't
that's
just stand by and watch.
This festival is wonderful indeed to have brought us all together.
That's okay.
Say, what are those little creatures over there up to?
That's okay.
How wondrous is this mortal realm?
Wife. There she is. I totally thought this was tomorrow. That's my bad, guys. I do this for a living.
Smite the dust. Lofty wisdom will show us the way.
The world outside is changing. Perhaps it is wrong for your fate to become too entangled with the fate of any one world.
The doctors left the experimental design bureau and headed to some research center up north.
We need everyone gone from Pyramida. The thought of innocent people dying in sudden, meaningless calamities is something I can never accept.
I love Aluga. He's actually really cool.
Light compels you.
Other wife. Can't believe I'm getting married twice this patch. It's crazy.
I used to think the name was nothing more than an alias. Something separate from oneself. But after that night, I will cherish it forever.
It's Columbina.
A moonlit night for all.
Where do you watch this? Right here. Right now.
Ordo once foretold the fate of the world. Tibet's skies contain multiple moons. A long time ago, when I did my first scan, I detected 3, just as the legends say. But when I checked again just now, I detected 4 moons.
The world is informed of the arrival of their new god.
There he is.
Each field is slowly growing, swallowing up more of the surrounding area in the process. And the pace of their expansion has increased since we first examined them. He's probably trying to swallow Nodcry whole.
Did one of our troops turn into a monster?
Right now, obtaining the 3 moons is the doctor's #1 priority. He even said if he can only
That
get
scene with the tutorial was so good.
he'll create a 3rd one himself.
He's gone full psycho. The
Never go
experimental
full
design
psycho.
bureau. It's been swallowed up by Dottores' energy field. If I'd left it in longer, I probably would have gotten stuck there.
If this continues, the whole of Teyvat will be in trouble, not just Nodcry. When he eventually reaches us, we will have to fight him. You were an angel once and a mage now. I'm asking you to lend us your protection.
May the angel's blessing deliver you safely to your destination.
Why no 1080p? It's whatever the. I have it at a pretty high bit rate. It's whatever YouTube decides. I don't know.
All our sources indicate the phenomenon's gonna happen again. I'm not sure this bodes well.
When that happens, the cage will open. That is also the moment where all could be lost.
Allow me to show you the world, Descender.
It's watching us. That's not an animal's gaze.
Dottore is too powerful. Fighting him is futile.
Dottore, you son of a... He's done something to us!
I gotta get out of here.
The experiment begins.
I love that new design. He looks so good.
Show me how long you can struggle before you drown.
Oh, he looks so good.
So he wasn't bluffing. He really rebuild that.
She's gone because of your actions.
I am growing weary of your stubborn resistance.
There he is, Animo Man.
Fate, you will be nothing but fodder for my grand experiment.
Oh.
旅行者们，欢迎回来。通过刚才的版本 PV 啊，大家应该都能意识到，我们空月之歌的故事啊，进入到了一个非常关键的时刻。
没错，那这次啊，就连璃月都陷入危机了，甚至还出现了一位旅行者们从未见过的仙人。
而诺德卡莱这边的状况就更加严峻了。博士已经夺走了月髓的力量，他的实验也将进入到全新的阶段。
是的。 经过上个版本，相信旅行者们都已经迫不及待，想要和博士进行最终的决战了。
我们也在社区里面看到旅行者们高涨的情绪，同时呢，大家也很关心博士为什么执着于3月的全能，空月之歌的故事接下来又将如何发展？但为了大家良好的剧情体验，
没错没错，
我们还是希望旅行者们亲自到版本更新之后呢，在游戏里面细细的去体验。
虽然这么说啊，但是小罗好啊，我觉得我们好歹还是应该给大家透露一些小小的惊喜。
让我想想，哎，对了，大家刚刚在 PV 里面
feel like this big of a scale Genshin Impact that should give us English. Oh, there's the new skins. Lumine looks better, but the male is a bigger upscale.
第8幕结束之后。 免费赠送给各位。
Where's the giveaway? Wait till after.
哎，这个新衣装看着有点眼熟啊，那就像是旅行者兄妹各自的颜色风格交换了。
Swapped color scheme. Interesting.
跟旅行者一直以来身着的那套同样，这也是一身。
Did it start him just really late? I was late first, but you're also late.
也会更了解自己的身世，并且对元素
It kind of just started.
也会有新的理解。
Just we just saw the trailer.
虽然我们拿到新的衣服很开心，但大家肯定也非常关心哥伦比亚的情况吧？
是啊。 毕竟哥伦比亚和我们一起经历了不少故事，不知道大家有没有一种感觉，哥伦比亚它有点像天上的月亮一样，随着时间的变化，给人的感受也有所不同。
没错，
它最初跟我们在银月之庭见面的时候，好像还是一轮高不可攀的月亮，提起愚人众的时候非常警惕，一副要把我们赶出去的样子。但在经过和猎月人的战斗，还有和朋友们共同寻找他的名字。
Someone said with the scale of Genshin we should get English. I think they do it on purpose. I think they're proud of their Chinese culture.
那随着他跟我们跟世界的距离越来越近
I think that's my opinion.
缥缈和虚幻了。
If I had to guess.
高悬的月亮成为了陪在我们身边的朋友。
对，结合之前他在双月之子。
Is this because the government policy put character design in China? Oh, interesting. What were the policies? Was Aether too twink?
非常不容易。哥伦比亚他一定也无比的珍惜这件事。
但是不幸的是啊，
So taking away the belly?
世界总是在排斥哥伦比亚的力量。那在我们见到它的时候呢，
Is that what you think?
十分虚弱。
That's interesting.
好想知道恢复力量之后的哥伦比亚会有怎样的战斗方式。
Was that Nicole in the trailer? Yeah.
接下来呢，就让我们更加深入的了解一下恢复力量之后的他吧。
哥伦比亚的行走方式很特别，轻飘飘的感觉。在祈月之夜的时候啊，可能旅行者们就已经简单体验过了。但我看这个时机里面，它的特点好像真的更加鲜明了。
没错，其实啊，从 IP 同学第一次把哥伦比亚的身份描述给美术同学听的时候，大家就已经在想象这样的画面了。
但是比起所见即所得的表现，关于月曜反应的机制。对于我来说就有些复杂了，要不要鸡哥你给大家展开来讲一讲？
行吧，感觉回到了策划给大家开设计同步会的时候啊。那简单来说呢，就是当哥伦比亚处于队伍当中时，在提瓦特我们之前熟知的水雷感电、水草绽放和水盐结晶反应，将会在月举力的影响下转变为月曜系列反应，也就是月感电、月绽放。和另一种全新的反应，我们会在后面的节目当中再提到它。
等一下，鸡哥， 你刚刚说哥伦比亚处于队伍中时，也就是说他一个人就能带来全部的月曜反应转化吗？
没错，就是这个样子。
啊，不愧是月之少女啊！那这么说，所有的草元素、雷元素、炎元素角色，无论他自身有没有触发月曜反应的能力，都可以因为哥伦比亚在队伍中而自由的去展开跟月曜反应有关的战术喽。
是的，那随着空月之歌版本这些新角色的加入啊，我们希望能够给大家提供更多尝试的空间，扩展出不同的队伍搭配，从而让旅行者们呢可以获得更多样化的玩法体验。那这也是我们去设计月曜反应和魔导
There's also original aspirations when designing mechanics like lunar bloom. Oh, what? Like lunar reactions and hexrise secrets, right?
和魔导秘仪这些机制的初衷。
I just noticed that in battle, there's a clear moon-like halo behind Columbina. That's right. That's the gravity ripple summoned by Columbina. It deals continuous AoE hydro damage. More importantly, when nearby characters trigger lunar reactions or deal lunar reaction damage, it builds up gravity for the ripple. Once fully charged, it unleashes a powerful coordinated attack. Aquaria, I noticed that this coordinated attack seems to have different forms. Hey, sharp observation. Based on the lunar reaction type that has accumulated the most gravity, gravity ripple deals damage the same. In other words, if your party composition is set up right, Columbina can directly deal that corresponding lunar reaction damage. Oh, now I get it. And after Columbina releases her elemental burst, she'll open her eyes and briefly transform the surrounding terrain into lunar domain. Under the radiance of moonlight, all party members will receive the blessing of the new moon, increasing their lunar reaction damage. Moreover, in this domain, Columbina can provide unique buffs for each type of lunar reaction. It reminds me of every time we went to chat with her at Silver Moon Hall. Columbina always insists on repaying us. Maybe this is her way of showing gratitude. That's right. Actually, Columbina really cares about the friends who have helped her. While exploring Nodcry, this moonlit region under her watch, if a companion in your ally falls, Columbina will revive the companion and restore a certain amount of their HP. Looks like our Tevat fried egg supply won't run out so easily after all. Oh, and one more thing. Besides the main points we just covered, you can also find some Easter eggs about Columbina. Be sure to explore the in-game and see if you can find them. Plus, by completing the Archon quest, A Traveler on Winter's Night, and Act 8, True Moon, you can obtain Primogems and Columbina's level up materials, helping you level her up faster, and fight alongside her. The story and presentation of this Archon quest are really rich and well paced, so we hope everyone has a great time playing. After this version, we've also updated the quest overview feature, making it easier for you to check out quest storylines. You can also revisit some memorable story moments at any time, like that scene when the Doctor made his entrance was really unforgettable. Back then, we clearly snuck back under the City of Light, only to be welcomed by Sumeru citizens whose mind was under his control. Exactly, turning so many people into his test subjects. The Ildatori showed. By now, travelers, I'm sure many of you have witnessed the many tragedies brought about by the Doctor, and now in Nodcry will be facing this extremely dangerous enemy once again. That's right. This time, the Doctor will be appearing. Alright, here's the new boss. Looks excellent. I don't really care if he's playable or not, he just looks really cool, but I hope for the people that want him to be playable that he is. Of course. Why does it say I'm not ready to die? As we mentioned before, the Doctor has seized the power of the three moons. He's no longer just the second of the Fatui Harbinger. His ambitions have now been realized, and he now truly wields the power of a god. Throughout the entire battle, we find ourselves trapped within a space he creates. In this space, he will hold everyone else, treating them like the mere test subjects. At times, he will overturn the results and turn them into chaos. Those look like Skirk's Void Rifts, just saying. Other moments, restoring himself after taking a heavy blow. Quite the tricky enemy, isn't he? We believe that as long as the Traveler pays close attention to his tactics, you'll be able to find a way to defeat him. Now we've covered so much content in one go, Aquaria, we're getting the event wish everyone's waiting for. You bet. At the first half of version Luna 4, Inefa and Columbina will be joining the character event wishes. So the speculation was wrong. It's not Novelette. Well, I'm glad I didn't make too much. I'm glad I didn't make too much noise about having them both be on the second half in my videos, at least. Providing support to all travelers, so be on the lookout for more information. Now that's what I call true power. True power indeed, what a demonstration. Speaking of which, maybe it's time for the traveler and take a break. I think you're the one who wants a break and a sip of water, GallopYeah. Alright, then travelers, please don't go anywhere. Up next, let's hear from our dev team as they share the latest details about the new areas. ComeNightorDay. Yeah, that's really bad for Zibai wanters, to be honest. It's really bad for Zibai wanters. Because now you can't get Aluga constellations with getting an Efa. That's really bad for. That's really bad. Yeah. Welcome back, travelers. I'm Miaozai, level designer for Genshin Impact. Hi, travelers. I don't really care about this. I'm just going to skip to live. Yeah, enough on the first half is a shame. They'll bump into new squad leader Aluga. It's worth mentioning that Aluga is one of the characters debuting in this new version. Travelers might have heard from Favarka. Flynn is mentioned in 2, saying that he often drops by to deliver supplies. Yep. He looks really good. He's a warm-hearted and a reliable Ratnik, and he's fondly called Young Master by Flints. However, the most important task for Aluga and the Ratnik here is to eliminate the abyssal corruption in the area. Hey Sam, why don't you fill us in on the current situation here? Alright. Standing high above Pyramida, we can get a good view of the area. Look westward. You'll see the Pillar of Embla in the distance, a region brimming with Kuvaki. On the other side of the Kupmuk Cliff, where the abyssal eruption has spread all the way up to the sky. Actually, for ages, the Kuvaki and the power of the Abyss have been at odds in this land. But the Abyss is so strong. How can the Kuvaki hope to fight back? I remember during our previous, Kuvaki is a force of attraction and repulsion, right? Exactly. Creatures here, if the residents of Nashatown apply to Kuvaki, to daily life and machinery, then out in the wilderness where abyssal power runs rampant, creatures have evolved their own unique ways to reset the Abyss with the help of Kuvaki. Oh, tell me more. For example, there are some plants with pretty sharp leaves, like the Madrigoras getting around an energetic-looking sloth sheep. Wow. Travelers can harness their power to release Kuvaki waves, create a cover path forward, and block damage from the Abyss. I see. If abyssal power alone is this strong, then the Wild Hunt here must be even tougher, right? You're right. The Wild Hunt in this area sometimes strike out of nowhere, and can even corrupt our allies. Ooh, cool. Whoa. Makes it even trickier than the Wild Hunt we've seen before. But no need to worry too much. After all, Pyramida is the stronghold of the Ratniki. To deal with the increasingly sharp Wild Hunt, they've stepped up their frequency of patrols. Oh? So the Ratniki stationed here will be fighting alongside the Travelers, right? That's right. In the new version's World Quest, Traveler will team up with Baby Beluga, working together with the Rats to resolve the troubles in the area. You'll also get to know this promising squad leader better, and see how he grows along the way. Got it. Are you recommending new world quests to us? Exactly. These world quests are different from before. The character's story is closely woven into the open world exploration experience. We recommend tagging along with Baby Beluga's squad as you explore. It'll make the adventure feel more immersive. I've also got some new exploration content to share with everyone. For example, travelers can build abodes for the Sealies, or set to uncover the Reed Mill's great treasure east of Moon, west of Sun. You could also explore some little-known underground testing facilities. This looks really cool. So the giant mandragora I ran to earlier must have been there. After all, the research on the kavuki would cause the mandragoras to do it. Thought it, or should I say they look pretty troublesome. They're kind of cute too. Yeah, they really are. In addition, there are also some reclusive masters hiding in plain sight here. So travelers, don't be too startled if you run into them. These moves, what do you call that again? Now that's what I call true power. What a demonstration. Anyway, fighting against interesting enemies is also part of the adventure as we explore. Oh, right. There's also a powerful new abyssal monster here. It can summon minions to assist in battle. Travelers, stay on your guard. Hey, Yowzy. Besides what we just talked about, does the meeting point we built with our companions have any new stories? You bet, buddy. You bet. At the meeting point, in the new areas, you can keep track of the Rats Comp's construction progress and their daily work. Looks like Baby Beluga's been pretty busy, as expected of a reliable squad leader. True. Meanwhile, in a mysterious cave, a familiar friend has a small request for us as well. It must be one of the mages, right? Look, there's a door that definitely has a hex and circle vibe. Mages are always full of strange and wonderful ideas after all. Additionally, at the Knights of Favonia's headquarters, you can also join the Grand Master for some special night training. Training with Varka, huh? It's not going to be a drinking contest, is it? I'm guessing sword training. Hey, no spoilers, no spoilers. You'll have to discover the details for yourself when you reunite with both our new and old friends. And that wraps up our sharing for now. Up next, we'll cover the new characters and Lantern Rite content everyone's been waiting for, which means it's time for the redemption codes. Be sure to stick around. What's the code? It's in the description, buddy. The live stream time changed? Yeah, I thought it was tomorrow. It's my bad. I mean, is it my bad? I don't know. They're too confusing. Oh my god, she looks so beautiful. Look at her. We better get an F and cope with Ino until eventually Eventative Columbina rerun. This makes it easy for Flint's Wanters. You just pull an Effa. And then if you have extra, you can try for Columbina. Did you see an Effa Phase 1? No, I watched the live stream, but totally didn't look at the... I'm just kidding, of course I saw. Yeah, they're being mean. Sharing a bunch of open-world exploration content. Many of it involves mysterious phenomena caused by the Kavuki. And our art team didn't just stop there. Open-world elemental reactions triggered by the Kavuki-ba. That's right. In the next segment, I'll first introduce the new lunar reaction system that Aquaria mentioned earlier, Lunar Crystallize. It seems that the following Kuvu has brought some new changes to the geo-elemental reaction. I remember the Crystallize reaction. It generates elemental shards that provide a shield for the party when picked up. So what's new with this Lunar Crystallize reaction? Let me break it down. Similar to the previous two lunar reactions, Lunar Crystallize gives Geo a fresh spin. Beyond the familiar themes of fortification and protection that travelers already know, Geo also has the feature of resonance, which has been reflected in previous character designs and the open world. And the Lunar Crystallize reaction was designed around the key concept of resonance. When a character in the party triggers the lunar crystallize reaction, 3 moon drifts will appear generated nearby. Under the influence of Kavu, the georesonance property. When designing the moon rift, we wanted to combine the fluidity of Hydra with the solidity of Geo, creating the feeling of flowing Geo supporting the moon. The sense of support and resonance is the core of lunar crystallize reaction. After a certain number of lunar crystallize triggers on field, moon drifts will resonate and unleash Moondrift Harmony attacks. Hey, Roger, you just mentioned that Moondrift was a manifestation of resonance. So does that make it a Geo-construct as well? That's right. Moondrift can now be used in Geo-construct-related synergies. This is one of the key ideas behind the lunar crystallized system. As you already know, triggering a lunar reaction requires characters with a certain connection to the moon. And into that, there is one mysterious Adeptus. Her traces can be found in various Liyue books and folk tales. And she has a very deep connection with the moon. I need to hear this pronunciation. Let me introduce her to you.
The whole world shares the bounty of the skies, the rain and clouds that grace the earth beneath. The moon was never meant to be a foreign realm.
I like her crown thingy.
Divine light, shield them!
I like that crown thingy, that looks really good. So she's the White Horse Adeptus from Liyue's legends. I remember the moonlit bamboo forest, that's familiar friend we've only heard about but never met in person. I remember in Traveler's Tales featuring Yanfei, when she visited the Frost Moon Scientist, she also moved into Laoma. Zibai. Oh, that's easy. Zibai. In fact, Liyue's text and ancient legends. Zibai. Oh, that's easy. Zibai. Zibai. Zhongli must know her, right? Of course. You could say that Zibai is one of Zhongli's old friends. During the Archon War, Zibai even lent her aid to Rex Lapis. In earlier versions, we've already heard many legends about her, like the gold-eyed Celadon Mare from the Sanctification of Tou Jiao. There were even stories calling her the Daughter of Time. Some legends even link her to the 3 Moon Sisters. Well, it's precisely because she's so closely connected to the moon, when designing her appearance, we incorporated many moon-related elements. But of course, a legend is still just a legend, whether it's truth or mere rumor. You'll have to part the clouds to reveal the moon for yourself. Soon enough, you'll be able to experience Zibai's story, and get to see what she's really like. Beyond all the rumors, wait, I happen to have some of the first-hand combat intel on Zibai. Trust me, it's legit and I can share it with you. Oh, look at you. Coming prepared, huh? Alright, Roger, spill it. You got it. Zibai's swordsmanship is like a golden blade. It carries distinctly Adeptus-like grace. Her movements in battle are both graceful and precise, combining agility with elegance. I really love her stance with her hands behind her back. Even in the midst of intense combat, she maintains her elegance and composure. That's the true charm of a Liyue Adeptus. Sometimes we would see her earnestly studying a scroll painting. Isn't this Liyue? Yeah. The scroll was prepared by Zibai herself. It shows the mountains, lakes, and seas from modern Liyue. According to the countless lights of homes, they have burned continuously across the land for thousands of years. No wonder she's a Liyue Adeptus. After all, her love for, well, not in combat, Zibai has a special exploration talent. At night, she continually regenerates elemental energy. Ooh. Could it be in the moonlight it calms her mind and spirit? That's fun. After all, she's an Adeptus with deep ties to the moon. Well, since you mentioned the moon, Zibai's moon sign benediction is to convert the lunar crystallized reactions party into lunar crystallized reaction. That makes total sense to me. Just like characters such as Inefa and Laoma. Once they join the party, they can change the... Zibai is an ancient, immensely powerful Adeptus. Even today, when she's purging evil spirits, she can still wield that overwhelming adeptal power. Wow. After casting her elemental skills, Zibai will enter a special state. In this state, she'll continuously accumulate special energy, generating adeptal energy into powerful spells Spirit Steed's Strike. This attack deals lunar crystallized reaction damage. If she performs normal attacks or continuously or triggers lunar crystallized reaction, she'll gain a higher energy accumulation efficiency. Hey Roger, since you just mentioned that the triggering lunar crystallized amount Moondrift to unleash harmony attacks, does that mean that the harmony attacks from Moondrifts share the same trigger conditions with the spite of the Steed's Stride? Is it a 2-for-1 deal? Well, there's more than that. When Moondrifts trigger a harmony attack can also increase the damage dealt by Spirit Steed's Stride. On the visual design of Zibai's, let me explain them in more detail. In Moonlit Bamboo Forest, the White Horse Adeptus shares one ancient tale of the moon and lunar chariot. and she has a strong connection to both of them. Exactly. The art team noticed this too. She drew inspiration from the myth of the Chariot Lunar Palace, incorporating a mask and canopy into the design. I didn't notice the mask before, I really like it. These details hint at her identity, while bringing out her noble, elegant presence, that's right. And finally, when teaming up with Geo or Hydro Party members in combat, Zebai can gain additional combat buffs. Wait, I remember how in Luna 4 there was another Geo character, who excels at team combat, right? Yes, he's Baby Beluga, the Ratnik squad leader of the Yaozoi team Sam brought up earlier.
They say that the calmer things seem on the surface, the more likely that danger lurks in the shadows. I'm not sure if that's always true, but it never hurts to stay alert.
The Beast Leaks were kind of wrong. Yeah, this is the second time that we've been sure about the banner order because of the Abyss leaks, and they've been totally wrong. So I'm not going to trust that reasoning at all anymore. Baby Beluga, I'm not ready to die. Whoa. His lantern, which is a symbol of the Ratnik, can also signal a warning where the Wild Hunt approaches. On top of that, Beluga has extensive combat experience, making him an excellent partner coordinating team during battle. We've incorporated this reliable team-like coordination trait in his battle design. Oh, that sounds interesting. Roger, could you tell us more about it? Sure, no problem. Beluga has a golden messenger build called Adon. During combat, Beluga can summon Adon to attack his enemies. When Beluga uses Elemental Burst, based on Beluga's Elemental Mastery, Adon will increase Geo damage of Lunar Crystallized damage done by the active character. No matter which skill is used, Beluga can provide his teammates with Lightkeeper's Oath buff, further increasing everyone's combat ability. This is a reflection of the experience he has accumulated over the years of battle. Pretty sure that once he joins the Traveler's Party, he'll be a huge help to everyone. Now I see how to set up my Lunar Crystallized team. And Beluga will raise his lantern, leading the way forward for all of us. After meeting our new friends, it's time to bring back our annual Lantern Rite, isn't it? Yeah, Lantern Rite is back, and Liyue is bustling again. I heard this Lantern Rite theme is also related to the moon, right? Yep, let me break it all down for you. I hope there's something cool this year. There's a fortune-telling rumor that says, this year Liyue will witness a celestial phenomenon known as it's kind of a lunar eclipse. You'll notice that the Ministry of Civil Affairs has put up even more Shao lanterns in the Liyue Harbor this year, making the city brighter than ever. As long as the lights shine bright at night, Liyue Harbor will never be swallowed in darkness, so everyone can enjoy the Light Festival in peace. With all these Shao lanterns, everything will be just fine. Oh, I saw Chi-Chi and Yao-Yao making Shao lanterns together. Truly adorable. With friends coming together to celebrate, you can really feel the joyful vibe. Speaking of which, I noticed the Grand Lantern this year. It's shaped like a magnificent steed. Apparently it is the year of the horse this year. The White Horse Adeptus is also seen as a guardian of the moon. As such, this great Shao lantern carries people's heartfelt wishes in Liyue as they seek the Adeptus' blessing, hoping everyone is blessed with peace and prosperity and enjoys a happy, wonderful festival. There's also a pastime in Liyue Harbor this year. I know. You mean that exhibition really caught Zhongli's eye, right? Exactly. Zhongli, our constellation... Sounds like the parlor is about to gain a few mysterious new expenses. Let's just hope Director Hu can understand. Now let's turn our attention to Mount Akong. Over there we got, well, how should I put it, a scene full of joyful harmony. With these Adepti gathering around, in what universe would this count as joyful harmony? Relax, relax. Now that all the esteemed Adepti are here, I'm sure things will smooth out nicely. Well, the other Adeptus you mentioned earlier, Zebai. Yeah, maybe. Oh. Adeptus who's living seclusion for ages training the mortal world, that's bound to lead to some really interesting moments. If that's got you curious, you gotta play through this Lantern Rite story to learn about Zebai. By completing the quest within the time limit, you can gain extra Primo Gems and Zebai's Ascension materials. Actually, with this year's Lantern Rite story, we tried something a little new. Since the story is closely related to Zebai, we hope the travelers who might join later on will still want to experience it. Nice! That's awesome. So after this version ends, the story content of this Lantern Rite will remain available. Sick. So good. If you didn't get a chance to play it during the event, you can jump in any time through the event quest under the quest overview. This is good. This is so good. There'll be plenty of event runs during the festival. Codes are in the description. During this year's Lantern Rite, travelers can also obtain special celebratory, put them anywhere in Liyue Harbor, and write down the blessings on them. This year's Shao lanterns are a bit different, indeed. When you release your celebratory Shao lantern, they can drift into other travelers' worlds. How fun. Meanwhile, you might receive lanterns from other travelers in your own world too. So cute. There's several other fun features waiting for you. Come on, fill us in. For example, this year the Ministry of Civil Affairs has set up auspicious treasure trees. Travelers can use celebrate Shao lanterns to share the locations of this with other travelers. Huge range of options, even more fun ideas. Absolutely. I've already made one myself. Let me show it to you. Can't wait to see what other travelers will create with it. On top of that, you'll also find other exciting gameplay in version Luna 4. Participate in the events, and travelers can earn tons of rewards including Primo Gems and level up materials. At the same time, skirk! Skirk, 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 so hot, beautiful, amazing. This is the worst Lantern Rite ever. By participating in this event, travelers can invite a 4-star leeway character to your party. This is the worst Lantern Rite ever. Awesome. We can invite another 4-star character again. Exactly. And as another Lantern Rite is coming, besides picking a free 4-star character, we've also released a new outfits. We're bringing you Yao's outfit, Rainlit Bamboo Reverie. It looks cute. Collect enough fortune coins in the Moonlight Merriment event, and you can get this outfit for free. It's cute, but Yayo's terrible, so who cares? Should have given this years ago. Yayo is looking a bit like an Adeptus now. And here's a little secret. The little basket on Yayo's shoulder was even woven by Chi-Chi herself. It's so sweet, the two of them getting along so well. There should be more than just one outfit now, right? Another new outfit. Oh my god, it's... This outfit feels a bit different from Novelette's usual look. Well, I hope so. It's a new outfit. That's right. This is a special gift from Novelette just received. Looks like the perfect for a vacation. Travelers can look forward to seeing what adventures await Novelette from this outfit. I think this is a good outfit. I don't like Novelette, but I think that's a good outfit. Complete the limited time check-in event during Luna 4, and you can obtain the Interfront Fate ×10 and the Artifact Material Dust of Enlightenment. But that's not all. This year's Lantern Rite Thank You Gift Mails will give out 1,600 Primo Gems of level up materials, blah blah blah. Perfect for pairing up the new characters, what the fuck. This is the worst Lantern Rite ever. The Leeway 4 stars have never been in worse meta shape. And there's not even a new one. So this is easily the worst Lantern Rite ever. We always have gotten a new one before, and they have always been meta before, but now all of them are not meta. Yeah. It's almost like it's the same as last year. No, it's not the same as last year, because last year those characters were more meta, and there was a new character. This year, the characters are worse, and there's no new character. Come on, we gotta keep it real, guys. I just always call it like I see it. Not even Gami's meta? No. No. He's worse than ever because of Siege and Onslaught. No, this is terrible. I'm gonna make a complaint video 100%. Yeah, Iluha, or whatever it is not cray. The words are the same, give us something to work on? Yeah. Like... I don't know what to say. It's really bad. This is a really bad. How to join giveaway? It says in the description. Yeah, event being replayable is good. Have you been dependent on Luga cons worse than having dedicated 5-star support? No.
比较偏战斗的一些动作或者是姿态，但是我们后面在落地的时候呢，发现其实不太符合
because you can just get her C1 and not get a Luga cons,
所以我们后面决
and
定
you're at the
用
same
一些比较
position.
偏轻哼吟唱的感觉来作为他战斗的主要印象。
你呢？
我们想要做一个设计的媒介，来让资白与自己的灵魂白马会有一些。
C1 is her support. It is worse that Nefa is not on her banner though.
发现资白与三月
Zibai
还有那个月亮的高车都有着很大的联系，同时现实层面
Did you reveal the 4 stars? No, they never do.
结合的应用，所以我们选择了滑盖作为这个设计的媒介。
在资白的技能设计中，我们其实一直在尝试那个滑盖跟那个灵魂白马怎么去互动。
Is there a free 5 star? Nope.
很多脑洞，有一个版本啊，过于像那个旋转木马了，然后大家觉得太。
I'm very disappointed.
最后选了现在这个方案，也是比较像仙人法宝的感觉。
叶洛亚的元素爆发的信鸟图标一开始是正着的，然后随着那个鸟飞上去，然后突然一下正了，就像僵直了，就像触电一样，噔噔噔，然后就感觉很奇怪。然后综合考虑下来，我们把它改成了斜的。
那我们看一下僵直什么样的。在制作过程中，你的感受是什么？
大家都很专业，绝大部分的想法都可以实现。
其实我们在制作的时候发现，我们既想要符合这个角色这种轻盈的感觉，然后我们要兼顾这种
I don't know how
这个中间的手感
they managed to
非常不容易。
give worse rewards. That's like impressive. I thought they were at least going to do something to compensate for there not being a new Liwei 4 star. I thought they were going to do any. I don't know what it was going to be, but I did expect something. Even something kind of bad.
甚至有一天还出现了超级月亮，你敢信吗？
唉，老布了头，尝试了无数次的方案。
Is COLUMBINA compulsory? No.
哥伦比亚行行好吧，把我带到月球吧。
Why is version so early? What do you mean?
不过，一个角色从方案到落地，从来都不是一个部门的工作，也离不开。
No, it's not a Friday? Oh yeah, yeah, it's early. I don't know
那
why.
么今天机会难得，我们也去采访一下他们。我们走。你觉得月之
It's literally what I expected from Genshin, below average and low effort. No, their track record was a new 4 star for free. So this is worse than it was before. So it's not their track record, it's worse. They've never gotten worse every year before. This is the first time they've ever gotten worse. If you expected more of the same, then you would have expected the same, not worse.
我特别喜欢资白，资白的一整套普攻设计都很棒，很有仙家。
It is what it is with Genshin, low effort.
非常好看，但是可能我的原始储备。
That's not, you're missing the point completely.
令人惊叹。
那你觉得合作顺利吗？
我觉得合作中肯定有困难，但大家都是追求极致的。
Games with her banner? No, it doesn't. It just needs more often. It needs more often Chronicled Wish. And then it needs to make the Chronicled Wish cheaper. That would have done it for me. If they did Chronicled Wish and they made the Chronicled Wish 10 pity less, that would have been okay with me.
挺顺利的，但代价是头发。唉，
顺不顺利你还不知道吗？在会议室我们还吵了。
It's only 20 pulls in mid 4 star, yeah.
因为时间和资源有限，要做出让所有人都满意的内容，其实很不容易。
是的。
但吵归吵吧，最后我们团队还是会找到一个最优解。那协调项目开发过程中的各种问题，本来也是 PM 的日常。毕竟游戏美术设计本身呢，它就是大家镣铐在跳舞，所以都理解的。
辛苦了。 那对美术部门有什么建议吗？
没有。
下一个角色的背后能不能不要
No Liwei Chronicled Wish banner? Seems like no. No Chronicled Wish at all. This is really weird.
这是可以提的吗
Jello Waves 1? I don't care about rewards. Rewards have no bearing on whether I continue playing a game or not. Literally zero. They could give nothing for free. It doesn't matter to me. I don't play the game for rewards.
更加了解角色的创作幕后，也希望大家喜欢新版本的3名角色。那么我们今天的采访就接近尾声了，我们下次再见。
Zibai C1 Aluga C2 140 50k should be close to that, yeah. If you play a game for rewards, you're just an addict. Those are cute. Too bad they can't be traveler skins. Imagine if this could be a traveler skin. I would play the fuck out of that. Who would you even want to pull in a Leeway Chronicled banner? Well, I have every character, so. Maybe for other people, I don't know. I would just expect them to do it so for people who do want a character, and then make the pity less is what I want. Yeah, I hate Wonderland so much.
Hello， 大家好，我是原神清新区域设计师、系统策划牛楠。正经点，正经点。
What was the first code? It's all in description.
大家好，我是原神千星奇遇设计师、技术策划土豆，很高兴又与大家
Can we skip COLUMBINA for C1 Zibi? Zabai. The best thing to do is to get C2 Zabai and skip COLUMBINA completely, yeah. Because then C2 Zabai, you're more likely to get a C6. And that's like 155k.
我们期待骑将们在经典模式中带来更多新奇的创意。恰逢新年，千星奇遇的大厅里也正张灯结彩，充满着节日的气息。
Anything Chronicle banner with the OB ways to pulls? For sure. But there's people who still want those characters. Why can't these just be skins for the Traveler? Like, what are they doing? Worst Lantern Rite ever. They're so hard to not try to make a meme out of this. They're like TikTok baiting with this horse shit. Ha, horse shit.
哎，不知道大家有没有注意到频繁出镜、可爱中又带着些魔性的玩偶服？
我们刚完成设计时，
Where'd you write that? I'm gonna go like it and complain too. I changed the stream title to it.
添加了一些独特的效果。
我们希望更多旅行者能体验这份欢乐，所以版更后。
Not Dungeons mode? I haven't opened it a single time. I played it in beta. I was contracted to make ads for it, and I gave it the benefit of the doubt and made the ad because I could only play single player stuff. So I assumed that the multiplayer stuff would be more fun, but then it was worse.
哎，土豆，那么除了刚刚提到的经典模式之外，编辑器还有哪些新的变化呢？
在新的版本。
Yeah, it's just pulling dev resources from Genshin. It's not. They have unlimited resources. It's not pulling. I promise you, it's not pulling resources. They have unlimited resources. How much storage does Mayas take? Almost nothing, because all the assets already exist. So it's very, very small. The update with Miliastra actually shrunk the game. How disappointed are you? 1 to 10? I'm just so fucking glad I didn't wake up early for this. I'm so glad they changed. The only good thing about this live stream is that they changed the time to be early and to be at nighttime. So for me, so I didn't have to wake up at 4 AM for this.
参与版本活动还将再获得150枚奇力凝晶，共计300枚。
Why is the buy skippable? Well, all the lunar DPSs are skippable. You just pick the one you want. Where's April? She's sleeping.
当然，新版本还有其他变化。千星奇遇
And FM being in the same phase, that was disappointing too.
希望能为各位骑将的创作增添助力。
This has been such a disappointing live stream. I really hope they do something at the end. The knocker stuff looks good. It's just Lantern Rite that's trash. Yes, 100%. Imagine they put a Lugo in Columbia's rank. That would actually be good. Dawei, save us. Save us, Dawei. Please. Please save us with something extra. Drop something big, Dawei. Come on, Dawei. Give us something good. Give us something good, Dawei. This is the anime or some shit. Oh, more teaser for new characters. Teasers for new characters. They look hot as fuck. Okay, so that's Varki. New wife. Better than Skirk. Easy. Child. Don't care. Twink. Don't care. Probably gonna be cute and bad. Snow Maiden. Oh, is that Snow Maiden? Holy fuck. Snow Maiden is the hottest. Okay, she's drinking tea. And she has wings. Yeah, that's Snow Maiden. Varki with the crazy weapon. It's Nicole. Oh, it's Nicole. Of course it's Nicole. Okay, so who's Snow Maiden? Snow Maiden's fake? This is our... Oh, okay. This is Varka. This is Nicole. This is the standard banner, Cryo, main DPS. And this is the Snow Maiden? Yeah. This is Nicole. I'm not... We already knew all of this. Not just from leaks, but like we know what Varka looks like. We know what Nicole looks like. This is a character that's going to the standard banner. So there's very little to get excited about here. What's the third code? Command codes. Sandrone on the right? Oh, this is Sandrone's redesign. There's a reflection on the floor. Like, oh yeah, okay, so there's another character here that they're not even showing us the silhouette for. Why is it not centered? Because there's one more character here. You can see there's a reflection here. What did he promise us?
那这些呢，仅仅只是原神成长历程中的一个片段而已，无论是技术、创作还是人才的进化，都在我们这个大家庭里的。相信我们，在原神当中与世界生态的交互会变得更有感。原神作为一个坚持内容为本的团队，我们尽力的做到所有的内容都事出有因、自然自洽。我们衷心希望大家不仅能相信我们，更能相信原神这个世界。 那这种彼此的信任，对原神的热爱，才是支持我们与大家继续前行的原动力。我们有信心，也有能力，能够守护并回馈大家的这份信任与热爱。
鸡哥说的太好了，只要是能让旅行者的冒险旅程更生动、更动人的内容就是值得我们去做的。
Yeah, I'm happy with the content. Content's all good.
给大家长长久久的陪伴。当然，也请各位旅行者相信我们能够继续说到做到。
是的，其实现在啊，就有很多我们想做、再做也一定能做到的事情。在未来，我们也会继续探索原神的更多可能性。
说到可能性啊，让我想到咱们的千星奇遇。
没错，千星奇遇的核心啊，其实是创作与表达。那新时代的玩家，他更注重表达自己的观点，实现自己的价值。无论是在现实中还是在网络上，多样化的内容、多样化的表达，还有多样化的观点。
The platitudes are crazy, bro.
的一种手段。如果说原神是团队的小伙伴
just platitudes.
那么千星奇遇就是帮助大家表达自己
Just
的
platitude after platitude, bro.
技术宅拯救世界，对吧？那技术宅这一块呢，就交给我们，拯救世界就得靠大家一起了。
是的，技术宅拯救世界啊，那么就期待与大家一起啊，共同将千星奇遇打造得更加有趣啊。我发现啊，这么多年以来啊，不论是项目组的同学还是
What are they saying?
我们都在互相陪伴和进步。原神游戏内外的每一个时刻，也都有大家留下的足迹，这是非常难能可贵的。
是的，那就像大伟哥之前所说过的，除了陪伴，一切皆可改变，一切皆在
What are they saying?
也希望各位旅行者能够喜欢
So many words to say absolutely nothing.
今年的1月14日，原神即将迎来《空月之歌》月之4版本，我们就要迎来新的一年海灯节啦。在这样一个
The worst Lantern Rite in history.
这句话适合收尾了。旅行者们，新年快乐，海灯节快乐，
新年快乐。
Bro, they spent so long saying nothing. They just said nothing.
Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy New Year.
I'm shocked. I'm actually shocked. I'm speechless. Not even the quality of life, not even the only quality of life which was good. There was one good quality of life is that they're adding replayable events, like people who join later can play old events, or not old events, but can play this event, and hopefully future events too. Wow. I feel like they fucked everything up everywhere possible. They fucked up the banners. They fucked up the Lantern Rite rewards. They fucked up the banners. They fucked up the teaser. How? It was really just Zibai? No, it's Zibai. Not Z. It's Z. Did they give 20 pulls? Yeah. Yeah, there's a reflection. Yeah, I know. I see the water, but we don't know who that is. Another reflection? There's only one. One extra. Who's the 6th character? I don't know. Look, reflection. I see it. Okay. Does that send right on the left? No, I think this is the standard banner 5-star crowd EPS. What's wrong with the banners? They put an F on the first half. This isn't the end of the world. Did I say it was the end of the world? People who are overacting to not having Alice. Yeah, they should have watched my banner video. I don't know why he's saying it's bad, because this is the first year ever they're not giving us a new 4-star. That's where there's usually at least a new free 4-star with Lantern Rite. And this year, and every other, like I said before, usually there's a new free 4-star, and the Lantern Rite 4-stars are good. This year, the Lantern Rite 4-stars are bad, and there's no free 4-star. We make a video of who to choose from Lantern Rite. Is there anyone even good to choose? Just sing. You just choose to sing Chokon. Everything else is literally shit. You could get a Lanyan, I guess. I don't even know if it's worth it. I usually make a video. They usually do really well. I don't know, man. What did they fuck up? I just explained it. Long on cons after C2? No, C4 is the good one. There are 6 of them, Jello. I know. I know. I know. But there's no way to see what it is. Okay. At least there's the traveler skins. They look cool. The traveler skins look good. Actually, maybe Reddit has the screenshot. Oh yeah, Varka's weapon looks cool. That's a nice looking claymore. Very big. He's got the biggest sword in the game. Why are they such like low quality? If you want something done right, you gotta do it yourself, I guess. What are the codes? They're in the description. Which, yeah, they're in the description. Okay. I'm going to record my video. I'm going to record my video right now. Okay. The Virgin Luna 4 live stream just... The Virgin Luna 4 livestream just wrapped up. And we have official confirmation of the 5 stars that are going to be running and on which half they're going to be. So in this video, we're going to do a full analysis of which ones are worth wishing for you. Welcome to Jello Impact, where we build and test every single character to help you decide who you want to wish for and build. All right, so on the first half, this is a bit different than people thought. There were Spiral Abyss blessings that made it quite clear, or at least what we thought was quite clear, that Ineffa would be running on the second half of the banners. But as we learned from the live stream, they are in fact on the first half, which I did include in my banner prediction video, that it did seem like that there were going to be Ineffa on the second half and Novelette alongside Columbina, but there were people saying that Ineffa was going to be the first half, so it was a little bit up in the air. But now I think we have a pretty good idea that in the future we can never really trust Abyss Blessing timings again as to predict exactly when things are going to be, because this doesn't make logical sense, which is something that Genshin loves to do, is illogical things to throw people off. Speaking of illogical things to throw people off, there is nowhere in sight any mention of a Chronicled Wish, which I really thought there was going to be for Lantern Rite. Last year, we had the Leeway Chronicled Wish. I expected it would come back with maybe some changes to encourage extra spending on Lantern Rite, make some big deal out of it, but no, it's just the normal banners. It's now been a really, well over a year and a half since the Mondstadt Chronicled Wish, and it's been over a year now since the Leeway Chronicled Wish. They've got to figure out what they're doing with these banners. I don't really understand what's going on with that. But all that aside, let's talk about Columbina Ineffa. As we've talked about before, and I'll be making a full guide on Columbina, she is a lunar reaction buffer. You'll only want to get Columbina if you're willing to get other lunar characters. She's not really worth it to get as your sole lunar character. That's the downside. The upside is, if you really love Columbina, building her as a DPS is actually surprisingly close to Flint's and Nefer. But there is a bit of a catch. To make Columbina really shine, you'll want not really just one Nodcry character, but ideally 2. So here's what I mean. The first most important thing you do when building a Columbina team or deciding whether or not you want to get Columbina is, first of all, do you care about meta? Let's say you do care about meta because this is mostly a meta channel. The first thing you want to do is say, okay, who do I want to play on field? Columbina, Flints, Nefer, or Zebai? That is the official pronunciation, Zebai. So don't get mad at me anymore. So the first thing you do is you say, who do I want to play as my on-field DPS? If you want to play Flints, the first thing you have to do is make sure you're going to get Flints. Then your second priority is going to be Inefa. Then your third priority is going to be Columbina. And Columbina is a massive upscale for this team. Despite being the third priority, it is still a massive upscale. It takes this team, 20% plus higher. It is absolutely worth getting Columbina for your Flints teams. It is better than Flints' R1, his C1, or Inefa stuff. You should be getting Columbina if you want to max out your Flints. Now, it is the same story if you want to be playing Nefer. The first character you want to get is Nefer. Then you're going to want to get Lauma. Then you can go for Columbina. And once again, absolutely 100% worth getting Columbina for the Nefer team. It makes her, she makes all of these characters the best DPS in the game if you assemble the team together. So once again, 100% worth it. Next one is getting Columbina. If you want to use Columbina as your DPS, of course, the first priority is Columbina, second is Inefa, and third is Lauma. I don't know, maybe they're both about the same. It's hard to say exactly which one's better. I think it should be Inefa than Lauma. And if you go this route, you shouldn't feel bad about not pulling Flints or Nefer. It's not as good as Nefer or Flints, but it is very, very close. And if you love Columbina, she is made to be at least partially a DPS, and she is rivaling characters like Skirk or Varesa for damage. And is totally worth getting if you get Inefa and Lauma for her. Next is Zebai. If you want to get Zebai, your first priority is getting Eluga cons. And as getting Eluga cons, you will also be getting copies of Zebai herself. And that's actually a higher priority than Columbina. Unfortunately, Zebai being in the second half, you don't know how lucky or unlucky you're going to get with Eluga cons. Elua really wants his C6, and it's better to go for C2 Zebai and to get your C6 Eluga, Baby Beluga. It's better to do that. I should have paid more attention to the live streams for this character. Apologies. You can get mad at me in the comments for that one. So ideally, what you would do is in the first half, if all of these characters were on the first half, you'd get C6 Elua, and then you'd go for Columbina after that, but that's probably not going to happen. it is fine to just get a C2 of Baby Beluga and then get a copy of Columbina. That is totally fine. It gives you more team diversity, and you can always get more copies of the 4-star later. But if you were being strictly optimal, you would actually just go in on all in on Zebai and get her C2 and just use Aina with her until Columbina's rerun, and then get Columbina on the rerun. Now, the next question is, should you get Columbina if you're playing other characters? If you're getting other characters and older DPSs, such as Arlecchino, Hu Tao, etc. When it comes to Geo characters, your first priority is to get Columbina for them. Baby Beluga is not really the true Geo support here. He's mostly a dedicated support for Zebai. The dedicated Geo support is going to be Columbina. Enabling Geo Crystallize for your Navia is going to be massive and will be 100% worth it, and you should absolutely go for this if you're playing Navia or Ito or Ningguang or other Geo carries. Columbina is 100% worth it, and you can just put Columbina in the bag and go for it right now. For non-Geo characters, it's a little bit different. So ones like Arlecchino, Neuvillette, other wheelchair comps, Clorand, Yaimiko, Hu Tao, Xiao, Raiden, Wanderer. I don't know about Linny. Probably Linny. Sino. The first priority is going to be Inefa and then Columbina, but you kind of want both if you're going to make it worth it. For characters that have good early constellations, such as Arlecchino and Neuvillette, sticking to their old teams is going to be more worth it than getting Columbina and Inefa. Like if you already have C1 or C2 R1 Arlecchino, C1 R1 Neuvillette, stick to the hypercarry stuff. Don't bother with the new version of the off-field supports that are carrying the on-field, the wheelchair, aka wheelchair comps. For the older characters, I would say it is much more worth it to go for Columbina and Inefa to support them. And for it to be a true upgrade over their other teams, though, you will need both. And if I missed a character, I'll cover it in future Columbina videos. Next is the Bloom ones, such as Nilou, Alhaitham, who else even is there? There's just not very many Bloom characters. Oh, I think Neuvillette also wants Lauma, by the way. If you're doing the Columbina wheelchair, you also need Lauma to properly wheelchair them. Yeah. So add that. For Neuvillette, it's not worth it unless you're getting all three. And then for Nilou and Alhaitham, it's the same kind of thing. You'd want both Columbina and Lauma. I mean, you've already gotten Lauma for your Nilou or Alhaitham, and you do want to get Columbina, and that is going to be 100% worth it for you as well. Other characters, I didn't talk about Chiori, but obviously if you want to be using Chiori, getting Columbina is a must. Chiori Columbina should be a pretty strong wheelchair. Chiori, the Lunar Crystallize is done really, really well. Lunar Crystallize gives free Geo Resonance without needing a shield, and gives Geo Constructs, which means Chiori's doll gets her summoned. So Chiori Columbina is really, good for Chiori. It doesn't make her like super meta, but if you have Chiori, then definitely getting Columbina, especially if you carry C0, then getting Columbina is really, really good. Even if not, it's still good. I think that pretty much covers it. Like, Razor is also technically better. GallopYeah I could have put up with Hu Tao, etc. So if there's a character that's similar that I missed, Keqing, Yanfei, probably Klee, it's the same situation for them. Okay, and that should really answer the questions about both Columbina and Inefa as to whether or not you should be pulling them. If you have more questions, if you're still not sure, make sure to join the Discord help and you ask the help section. That can be really helpful for you. But I want to avoid just giving a blanket statement like, oh yeah, everyone should pull for Columbina, everyone should pull for Inefa. Yeah, Columbina and Inefa are a really, really strong core. And that will be the best in slot team for a lot of characters. But I still don't believe in just jumping on the trend, getting a new character because they're the hot new thing at that moment. It might not be the best thing for your account. There's plenty of different options. And I will also say one more thing. I think it's optimal to only get one of the lunar carries. I don't think it's optimal to get multiple. And the difference between using an old carry and one of the real good lunar carries is substantial. So don't think that just because you're getting Columbina and Inefa means that you're going to be competing with the likes of Flynn's Columbina and Inefa. It's going to be much stronger, or, you know, or Nefer or Zibai, etc. A lot of people are going to wonder which of these carries is the best. The answer is whichever one you like best. It doesn't really matter. They're all the top DPS, or these three are the top DPS. Columbina is a little worse, but it's fine. Zibai is a little bit more RNG because she really wants C6 Iluga. But at the same time, getting her early cons, you can think of getting her C1, add more copies of Iluga. You can do that instead of having to get Lama or Inefa for her. So it kind of compensates pull-wise for that. And even if you don't get C6 Iluga, getting an early con of Zibai puts her in the same threshold. And then down the road, you can get C6 Iluga. So overall, I really, really believe that Nefer, Flint's, and Zibai are just neck and neck, and they're all tied for the best DPS in the game. And Columbina, again, very viable as a DPS. So that's the answer to should you pull Columbina or Inefa. The answer is depends on your account and depends on what you want to go for. Do you want to go for one of those teams? If so, get them. If not, then you can absolutely skip them. And even though I just said I want to qualify, even if I said that it's not optimal to get multiple Nodcry carries, it's still not bad. They're still very good even without Columbina. So, yeah. Zibai and Neuvillette are going to be in the second half, and Iluga is going to be on the second half. Should you pull for Zibai? Should you pull for Neuvillette? This is so much simpler. Get ready to have your mind blown. They're DPSs, so if you want to play them, you should get them. I don't think that you should pick up Zibai just for meta. I think that you should get Zibai if you want to get her. And as a bonus, she is one of the best DPSs in the game. If you invest into her on your account, she will be the best DPS in the game for you. If you give her Columbina, if you work towards C6 Iluga, she will be the best DPS in the game for you. 100%. So if you like her, and you make sure you like her, make sure you play her, make sure you enjoy her. Same with Nefer, same with Flint, same with any DPS. And you know, if you like them, you should get them. Novelat is a very similar case in the sense that he's a DPS, so if you like him, you should get him. But Novelat is old. He is 2 years old. He is not top meta. He's sort of mid-ish now, upper mid now. So you should still get him if you like him, but just be aware that it's not going to be super easy to clear all the endgame content. He's not going to like make it a cakewalk for you. But he's still fine. He still has lots of team synergies. He still has good early constellations. But on average, he's going to be, you know, 40% worse than the very top teams, or 30% worse, or something like that. Which is okay. He's old. You can make up for that percent worse by investing into his constellations or really good supports. And he does get a new skin. It is a paid skin. He's still not bad. He has lots of synergies, lots of ways to clear endgame content. He's very popular, lots of good quality of life. At the end of the day, this is a game, and you should have fun. So if you have fun with Novelet, if you like him, you absolutely need to get him. Just like I just believe in knowing the truth and knowing and not living in denial or cope and just being like, yeah, he's not the best anymore. He's like pretty solid, and you can rock that. All the more power to you if you still want to get him, even though he's just pretty solid now and not top tier. So overall, I think this is unfortunate. I'll just give like a final little take. It is unfortunate that Inefa is indeed on the first half. If she was on the second half, there would be more interesting conversations to be had about, do you go for Zibai copies and get getting copies of your Iluga, or do you go for Inefa and get copies of Iluga that way? Unfortunately, we can't have that discussion now. So that's a bit disappointing. I'll make another video on Lantern Rite overall and which 4-star to get and just my overall thoughts on Lantern Rite. So make sure to subscribe if you want to see that. Spoiler alert, I'm not super happy about it. But if you don't want to subscribe, that is totally fine. Just watching the video has been more than enough. Thanks so much. Bye for now. By the way, when is the giveaway? As soon as I get the video up, we'll start the giveaway. Oh, I need to record that piece. By the way, we are giving away 2 copies of Columbina. One you can enter through YouTube, one you can only enter through streams. The link to enter the Columbina giveaway for YouTube is down in the description and in the reply to the loot bar pinned comment. And in the reply to the pinned comment. But if we can get 120,000 subscribers before Columbina's release, I will double the giveaways and will give away 4 Columbina instead. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so down below. Oh, what's up, people? What's up, Lion Might? Thanks for the raid. Appreciate it, appreciate it. We just finished up our recording. We're complaining. I'm a complainer about Lantern Rite. Yeah, welcome, welcome. What did you think? How was it for you? Welcome, everybody. Jolly skins are peak? Yeah, hell yeah. They are. They are 100% peak. $1,000%. How much DPS loss is Columbina Hybrid Moon team without an FA? Do you even make... Yeah. I don't know. I didn't see a calc on it. I'm not sure. I think it's quite a bit. Oh shoot, constellations. That's where it is. Okay, we gotta do one more addition. Final thing for this section is we gotta talk about early constellations. So should you get early constellations of Columbina for your, or an EFA for your teams? So first of all, Columbina has a really good C2 and pretty mediocre C1, and her weapon is really only good if you also have her C2, because her weapon increases her own personal damage, which doesn't get crazy until C2. So basically, it's like C2 or bust. I don't really recommend just getting her weapon, and I don't really recommend just getting her C1. Her C1 does give some quality of life, so it does give a shield to Zabai teams, which very questionable value, especially if you already have Zhongli. It gives extra energy to Flint's teams, questionable value, and extra interruption resistance to Nefer, which is questionable value. So really, for Columbina, it's C2 or bust. If you're dead set on early investing into Columbina. However, at the current moment, when investing in Nefer teams, you know, you should get a C0 Columbina 100%, but then the better investment as opposed to Columbina is actually going for C2 Lauma. So you should be getting your C0 Columbina, very important, but then getting C2 Lauma is much, much, much better than going for C2 Columbina. The way Lauma's C2 works is absolutely, it buffs not only Nefer, but Columbina's Lunar Bloom damage to a huge degree as well. So you really actually want to prioritize C2 Lauma, and it also comes with C1 Lauma, which is healing. So that makes your Nefer team building so much simpler. So if you're going for early investment on Nefer teams, you want to get Lauma, then Columbina, and then, you know, either Nefer, you can go Nefer C1, R1, then Lauma C2, then Columbina C2. So definitely don't go for Columbina C2 for a while if you're looking to be optimal for your Nefer teams. For Flints, I haven't seen as many calcs on things. I don't actually know if it's better getting... Do we know? Does anyone in chat know? Yeah, we'll go with that. I don't know for sure if it's better to get Inefa, Constellation 1, Refinement 1, or Columbina C2 I don't know exactly how those compare, but what I do know is that it's better to go for Flintz's C1 and Flintz's R1 before you do any of that. So very few of you are going to get to a point where you're going to be looking at these early investments either. So yeah, just put Prototype Amber in the bag, just put C0 Columbina in the bag. And yeah, and as we talked about for Zebai, you know, her own C2 Iluga cons are much better than even getting Columbina herself in the first place. So yeah, definitely lower on the priority list. Although once you do have C6 Iluga, then getting, you know, either Zebai's weapon, Columbina Constellation 2 can be pretty valuable. But overall, I would say Columbina's early constellations are quite low priority list for most of these characters. It's a bit different when you have older characters such as Navia because you don't have any other early vertical investment options that are powerful. So in those cases, Columbina C2 is absolutely the way to go for your vertical investment. So the team for Navia would be Shallonen, Farina, Columbina. And way better than any of the other early cons is Columbina's C2. So, and that's true for a lot of the other old characters as well. And as I learn more information about this, the early cons, you know, for the banner review, I will keep you guys posted as well. So look forward to that. Yeah, the giveaway is not yet live. After I get the video up, then I will make the giveaway live. Worst Lantern Rite ever because they are not, it's the first year ever that they're not giving a free 4-star, a new free 4-star. And the free 4-stars that they are getting are the worst by far that they've ever been. Varcolo's Silhouette has dual wield claymores. Does it have dual wield claymores? Really? Doesn't look dual wield to me. Looks just like a really big ass claymore. Snegurochka. So this is the Snow Maiden. It is in his other hand. His other hand's right here. Oh, you mean in the close-up? I don't know, man. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing a dual wield. Yes, Snegorochka is the Snow Maiden. She's gotta be a support. We haven't had a support in a while. She just gives support. Oh, you can see he's holding it in his other hand. All right. Hey, dual wield claymore. Cool. Yep. There it is. Isn't Columbina support? Yeah, that's true. No Lunar Vape? Well, that Lunar Vape dream was kind of dead when they released Durin. Did you see the 6 shot on that image? Yeah, it's supposed to be Sandrone. Iluka in first half? No, they said it was second half. Fortunately, we don't have a ton of editing to do, so it should be pretty quick. Why is he second half? Because he's a Zabai support. How to join the giveaway? Wait till the video's done, then you can join. We're pretty sure the 6 character Sandrone? Yes, we are very sure. Skirk 4th slot? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where to put the gear up ad. It's not my favorite place to put it, but we'll just put it here. Oh my god, I need to re-record this. My face. My face is so fat. Is it good to skip an F and pull Colummbina for Flints? No. Better to pull an F first. You didn't like this Lantern Rite? No. 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 As my daughter would say. That's her new favorite thing. Why the hand said Drone? Because she's getting a redesign, so they don't want to spoil the redesign. Why is it the worst Lantern Rite? Because it is the first year that they're not giving us a new 4-star to pick, and the characters are the most power crept they've ever been by a lot. Okay, and then just some outro music. Genjin's late in the game now. They really need to consider boosting all their characters. Are you new? They are boosting all their characters. They literally just did last patch. Do I get COLUMBINA for future-proof Sandrone? I don't think so. I would wait till the rerun. Because by the time Sandrone comes, COLUMBINA will be rerunning. When they buff Zhongli? Probably next year. Next Lantern, right? How to enter the giveaway? As soon as we get the video up, we'll do the giveaway. We'll start the giveaway anyway. No Snow Maiden. The Snow Maiden is this one. Snuggaruchka. I agree though, she doesn't quite give Snow Maiden at first look. Why are they redesigning Sandrone? It's a story thing. She looks like Sandrone redesign. Yeah, I don't know. If the leaker is reliable, Our team, is Team Bounce reliable? Anyone know? Who is worth it? Conversion Luna 4. All right, now we do the now we do the thumbnail. Would Bina not be a bad pull if my Moika and Skirk are fighting for Farina? Why is your Moika and Skirk fighting for Farina? Put Silali in the bag, buddy. Worst Lantern Rite ever? Yeah, it's the first one. They're not giving a new 4-star. And the 4-stars are worse than they've ever been. Absolutely the worst Lantern Rite ever. Absolutely not close. The only bad Lantern, yeah, it's not close. It's really weird, honestly. It's bizarre. Worse than the first? I don't think so. Of course it is. The first had broken free 4-stars. How is it better than the first? How is this the worst Lantern Rite? How is it not? I just said it. Rewind it 20 seconds. Lanyon was last year? Yeah. Exactly. In case you don't know, this is the horse here. I know. Pause. I guess the Traveler skins are the saving grace. Wait, why is it low quality? I'm realizing how convenient Canva is. Yeah, it's amazing. If you're doing solely based on how many free characters you get, this year's Lantern Rite story seems like the best. Well, we don't know that. I think the Shenhe one was probably the best. We can only judge it based on what we know. We don't know the story. I feel like you can't judge it by the trailer at all. Do you have a Canva subscription? Oh, yeah. We don't know, but we saw look nice. I think they all look nice. I think all the trailers, like for all the Lantern Rites, looked nice. So based on what we can actually measure, it's the worst in my opinion. There's just nothing to be excited about, rewards-wise. The Novlet skin is so nice. Ooh, should we have the Novlet skin on here? We probably should. Oh, it looks like shit, quality-wise. Okay. Arrow direction's wild. Where else? I don't know. That's just how it worked out. Copy of, I know, right? Oh, right, boob. I see what you're saying. Main subsets to go and ride in an FO wheelchair. It's the same. Yeah, if she's run Silken Moon, it's the same. It's the same stuff as normal. You just put her on ER damage crit. Same as normal. Is the bar actually safe? Oh yeah. Okay. Now we get the giveaway. Let's get the giveaway ready. Okay, but my face has thinned out. Like, look. This versus this. Or you can't see it because I'm covering it. Look at the difference. Right? Like that's a pretty noticeable difference, I would say. I don't see a difference.
Check out my link in
Is it just the beard? No. Def been mewing? No mewing. Neck ups though. You look sick in the video? Yeah. That's what happens when you're overweight. Lighting? No. I just lost. That's when you lose 20 pounds. Yeah, I lost 20 pounds. You're handsome on both? Aww. Might not be quite 20. It might be like 17. But yeah. It's good. Yeah, the cheeks. It all comes back when you hit your 50s. I mean, yeah, if you stop working out, for sure. And you start eating more. Become a member, buy me candy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Literally my new favorite person. Jeff Viesert. Amazing. Compliment fishing, nice. Yeah. Yeah, I worked hard. For sure. Plus, I think it's kind of, I don't know, I think it's always inspiring, especially if someone's thinking about getting more in shape. It's always good to see someone improving. I don't think it's just compliment fishing. Okay, let's get this giveaway going. Yeah, it comes back when you hit your 50s. That's what people said when you reach your like when I was in my 20s, everyone said, "Oh, when you get to your 30s, then or like late 20s, early 30s, that's when you got to actually care about what you eat." And it's true. It's 100% true. I have to watch what I eat now. Whereas when I was 20, I didn't have to watch what I eat. Now, granted, I couldn't gain muscle when I was 20. So I would actually argue it's kind of better now. I have more control. Much more control. I think in your 50s, I think you just have to keep up your habits. Plenty of people are in their 50s and in good shape. It's going to be more work because you get less energy and less fit as you get older, but that's just how it goes. It's worth it though. Okay, so let me think here. What's it called? Fucking Google Forms. I'll start the giveaway. I'm working on it, buddy. Relax. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Jesus. Don't piss me off. Okay. Give away here. The version Luna 4 live. Okay. And then enter the giveaway here. All right, so you can now do command giveaway on Twitch. And it is now also in the description. Oh, and we'll be a nice guy and we'll put the live stream codes here too. Maybe there are multiple emails, one per UID, or you're disqualified. So you could do it per multiple emails and get yourself disqualified. Nice. So it's up to you. That is not how you enter the giveaway. I'm Cheesy Chase. Super, super not how you enter the giveaway. Very, very not. Also, can we get some Prime subscribes? I swear we've lost subscribers today. We were at 120 subs the other day, and now we're at 106. And now we're at 116? Damn. Oh, that's because the Bearded Brawler gave out 10 community subs. Holy shit. Thank you so much, the Bearded Brawler. Literally my new favorite person. And Cake is Bay cheered 4 bits. I appreciate you a bit. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. When will be the giveaway result? It's all in the link. Statical Slayer, subscribe with Prime. Thank you so much, Statical Slayer. Really, really appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it. Literally my new favorite person. Whew. All right. That was... that was intense, getting all that out. Man, I just got home expecting a chill little day. And then all of a sudden it was live stream day. And then, because I thought the live stream was tomorrow. Make sure to try a Gear Up booster if you haven't, if it's interesting to you. The link in the video. It does work if your internet is shitty. Or depending. It depends on the kind of shitty internet you have. But it did like when I had my old internet, it was really good. So give it a try. I haven't thought about it before. Is what your answer, your favorite character, important to get right? Yeah. Yeah, you don't win if you choose the wrong character. You don't have to do exclamation mark giveaway, guys. You have to enter the form. That's what you have to do. Pressing command giveaway doesn't do anything. Yeah, guys, pressing command giveaway doesn't do anything. You have to enter the form. Guys, command giveaway doesn't do anything. The Bearded Brawler resubscribed with Prime. Thank you so much, the Bearded Brawler. Really appreciate it. Literally my new favorite person. YouTube can't read. I don't even know how they got the idea to do command giveaway. I guess I said you can do command giveaway. I was talking to Twitch. That gives you the link. But then they didn't see the link, so they just kept doing it. It was really funny. Funny sad, though. And, yeah, please subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the YouTubes. It's a bit of a stretch to get 120,000, but I do know we can do it. Like, I do know it's possible. Because there are a lot of people who watch the videos who do not subscribe. So, yeah. Ailden subscribed with Prime. Literally my new favorite person. Thank you so, so much. Really, really appreciate it. Does editing my answer to check my email count as a double entry? No. No, it doesn't. Editing your answer is fine. Is it Diano or Skirk? That's up to you to figure out, man. That is up to you to figure out. What if people submit the form different emails? Well, you can do that, but if you use the same Genshin UID, then you'll be disqualified. So, you know, if their goal is to win the giveaway, then they probably not the best strategy. Is it Diano or Skirk? It's up to you to figure it out. It's up to you to figure it out, buddy. Ear required for Zabai? No. How's your Skirk team going? Very good. Why is it the worst Lantern Rite? Because they are... Oh, there's something. I mean, I guess I should clarify. I'm speaking about the parts that we know, which are the rewards, which are the worst Lantern Rite 4-star selector we've ever had, because it's the first one that doesn't have a new character, and the characters are more power crept than they've ever been, by a lot. Like, a lot. Like, not a little bit. A lot. Like, Shangling was good last year. Xingqiu was really good the year before last year. This year, they're all shit. They're just all shit. So, it's the worst, because there's not even a new 4-star. You can't even pick up an Aluga. Yeah. It's sad. I'm sad. I'm sad. I'm gonna need some extra energy drinks tomorrow because my kids are gonna wake me up early tomorrow. I'm just really glad though that that I didn't have to wake up at 4 a.m. for that live stream. That's what I'm really glad about. Leo buffs next year quest. That would help. Xiangling's shit? Yeah. Stygian plus Pyro Traveler plus Durin plus Moika made her shit, for sure. Obviously, it's a bit of an exaggeration, but it's pretty much true. Same length for both giveaways? Yes. Ooh. Ooh. Flint's piece. How's Pyro Traveler better than Xiangling? He buffs. Yeah, Flint's piece. Sick. Is it better than my other Flint's piece? Nope. Nope. Actually, is it? I don't know. 19, 22. No, it's so much worse. The low rolls go crazy. It's fodder. How to join the giveaway? It's in the description. It's better CV. Is it? Oh yeah, I can't math. 32. Is it better CV? Does the last question matter? Nope. 2.7 times 2 plus 28. 33.4. And then 8.9 plus 13.2. No. 8.9 times 2 plus 13.2, 31. So it's like a little bit worse CV, but it has an extra roll of attack. So it's better. So as long as I'm not... That's not what it was. So as long as I'm not overcapping on crit rate, which I'm not. How do you know who entered the giveaway? It's the same link. Yeah, I kind of lied. I just want people to watch the stream. But we will probably do... We also may do... well, actually, we may have a second giveaway that's only on stream for the people who are there at that moment. But right now, there's only one link. How do you collect crit values? It's 2 times crit rate plus crit damage. The new video thumbnail text is to the left a little. It GMFU. What's GMFU? The reason why it's to the left a little is because YouTube puts the time in the corner. So I don't want to... I want to leave it visible if I can. Is weapon banner good for pulling? All of them are bad. Both weapon banners are not worth pulling on. When you tell who's won, it's all in the link. Can we please just get a 1 out of 10 video for once? My videos have been... Okay, good. My videos have been like slipping in views, which is fine. It's the wait for Columbina. But it's just like, let's just get a 1 out of 10 video again, please. Before you wish. Oh, like, is it spelled? Did I spell something wrong? Before you wish. That's fine. Isn't R1 and FA good for lunar charge? It is. But it's more worth it to go for flint stuff. Is the bioweapon bad? No, it's just that the constellations for the Iluga are so much better. The Bearded Brawler, another 10 community subs. Holy shit, thank you so much. Literally my new favorite person. Also, it's a Wolf. Subscribe with Prime a minute ago. Literally my new favorite person. Damn. We're popping off. Popping off today. Damn, thank you so much, guys. Really, really appreciate it. Bearded Brawler. Damn. You're awesome. You're really awesome. I'm going to buy my kids raspberries. Thank you. Never not available on GC Sim. Yeah, lots of stuff isn't available on GC Sim. I need some water. 1 second. Kind of a hype night for all of the gachas today. I couldn't be less excited for these characters. What if the winner have guaranteed Columbina have enough pulls? They'll get 99 pack. You always get a $99 pack minimum, yeah. Oh, they made his face look better, I think. Website to use which shows activate available shows our character on DPS like GC Sim. GC Sim is the best one. There's nothing like GC Sim. I have the DPS of most characters on my sheet with my tier list. You can check it. How good is C2 Columbina? It's very good. It's like a 30% increase for your teams, but it's not the priority. I would say this is a small upscale. Her face looks better. The back looks better. Wuthering Waves got this guy too. He looks all right. Sparksy. Sparksy. She looks okay. Not a fan of this. Pan skin, that's funny. I really couldn't be less excited for this. Why doesn't Genshin time their leaks the way that ZZZ times their leaks? They drop the leaks right after they drop the leaks right after they drop the drip marketing. Really, really funny. Like the timing is uncanny. Like it's so obvious. It's planned. They're planned leaks. Like it's so obvious. How strong is Columbina for wheelchair for Risley? It's not good for Risley. Escoffier is still better for Risley. I like this character kind of better. The Yayo skin's like 3 years too late, bro. Who's hyped for a Yayo skin? Like characters get skins when they formally retire from active duty? Pretty much. So hyped. Alright, so there's two. Two people are hyped. I love her, man. Alright. Alright, hey, I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. If you're hyped, you're hyped. Is Columbia's vertical investment better than Zabaya's? What do you recommend? I talk about it pretty extensively in this video. But I think your favorite character, it's up to you to figure out. Yeah, Bearded Brawler is so goated. Do we get new ZZ characters? Yeah. My favorite character is Skirk. Normally I'm playing Skirk at the time people are asking. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much for reminding me. I have to mention, this stream is sponsored by none other than loopbar.gg. We would not be able to do the giveaways without loopbar.gg. My channel, I don't even know what I would do with my channel. I mean, I do know what I would do with my channel, but loopbar.gg is huge for the channel. All right? So we definitely wouldn't be able to do giveaways though. So thanks to loopbar.gg. If you're planning on spending anyways, make sure to do it through my link. Really helps out the channel. The $100 pack is $77 only on loopbar.gg. 100%, well, yeah, very, very safe. I've used them for over a year on my personal account before ever being sponsored. The reason why mine is 105 here is because it's Canadian. But whether it's Blessing of the Vulcan Moon or the more expensive packs, you get up to 25% off. If you click my link, you get an additional 10% off if you're new, 5% off if you're returning. You can also purchase for Gooner Zone Zero or Honky Starbucks. Yay for loopbar.gg. Hooray. I hate Diona. Diona is my least favorite character in the game by far. You don't like cat girls? I like cat girls. I just hate Diona. Where will the giveaway announcement be? It's all in the link. When are the giveaways held? It's all in the link. You guys need to read. I think I'm done with ZZZ. I just don't want to play multiple gachas. Do you still like playing Raiden? I like it a little bit better with Durin. Not so bad anymore. Milias to Wonderland. Kill me now. Clarand, do you play her? Oh yeah. Love Clarand. I need to know what Snow Maiden is doing. Can you enter the giveaway with 2 different Genshin accounts? That you can do. I don't like that you can do that, but I would prefer you didn't do that. But it is not against the rules. Looks like she has wings on her head, yeah. If she's not a Skirk support, then I'm not excited for anything for the rest of Nodcry. I'm sorry, I'm not really excited about about Nicole. What's the best Novelet Nefa team? Novelet Columbina Llama. If you have Novelet Constellations, then it's like Kazuha, or no, then it's like I don't know if it's Kazuha or Shilonen. Too early to guess Varka teams. I think he's like Pyro, Animo, Skirk. So, like Durin, Venti, Nicole probably. Yoshi enable Lunar Freeze. That would get me hyped. Can you do the new Skirk combo and explain it? Nah. Just normal dash can't. Just normal attack. Don't hold for. Just don't hold forward. And dash cancel your shit, and then normal attack your dash cancels. Normal attack cancel your dash cancels. What are the silhouettes? Apparently, Lohan. So he's a standard banner 5-star cryo DPS. Varka. He's Varky boy. Nicole. That's Nicole. Linnea. I don't think we know anything about Linnea. Probably a 4-star. Snuggarochqua. The Snow Maiden. The doll of the 3rd Descender. Cryo. Sandrone redesign. Where do I get the results of the giveaway? It's all in the link. Did the giveaway enter? Can I still join? It's all in the link. Command giveaway. Daughter of the 3rd Descender, doll. When are you going to choose the giveaway winner? It's all in the link. You guys getting tired of me answering that question? It's all in the hips, yeah. When I click on the link, it says you've already submitted a response. I see. Unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Okay, fine. I will put it here. There. Now it's in the command. I hate Diona. She's my least favorite character in the game.
Their new god.
Each field is slowly growing.
Don't you just dislike smaller characters in general? Yeah, but I extra dislike Diano.
If this continues, the whole of
On Lantern Rite, the moon shall go dark. All our sources indicate the phenomenon.
Yeah, if you subscribe, if we get 120 20K subscribers by Columbina release, which I actually do think is doable, will double the giveaway. It's 1 out of 10, but barely. Oh well.
Something's gonna happen again.
How to enter the stream giveaway? It's in the description.
This bodes well.
When that happens, the cage will open. That is also the moment where all could be lost.
He wasn't bluffing. He really
See, this is where the Varka animation was, right?
I am growing weary of your stubborn resistance.
Who's excited for Varka?
Once I transcend fate, you will be nothing but fodder for my grand experiment. For my grand.
Okay, this makes you more excited for Nicole. She also looks more pyro here. But I think she's going to be a support. Well, will she be a support? Because Durin's a support. She looks like she's got to be a support. She just seems like she's a support. She's a support. Yeah, she's buffing Arlecchino. 100%. Is Arlecchino standing in a Nicole Bennett burst? Yeah, I think she is. I think she's standing in an Arlecchino Bennett burst. Yeah. Yeah, she's Bennett. Why is Nicole pyro? I don't know. It's kind of cool though. Bet upgrade, but only for Hexorite teams? Ooh, that would be nasty. That would be nasty. I mean, she'll need another Hexorite character on the team, for sure. I could like to give her full buff. She'd probably be like a bit worse than Bennett without a Hexorite character, and then with one, she's better. Interesting. Interesting. Moika Pyro Creep, that'll be Alice. Oh yeah, that hair is upscaled massively. Massively upscaled hair. Looking dapper as hell. Lantern Rite second phase. This is the best looking 4-star, like small 4-star male. Full guide on Larry's. I'll do a full Columbina guide, yeah. Okay, I gotta go to bed because the kids are gonna wake me up early tomorrow. So we're gonna go to bed. Let's find someone to raid. This guy copied my title. Oh, chair stream. We're not raiding chair stream. So many not English ones. Slice. I do love Slice. Okay, I'm gonna raid Slice. Wait, is he still there? Oh, he's going?
And I have a tooth surgery
and then Borneo comes out. So we do Borneo, and then we...
Okay, he's leaving too, so we're not raiding Slice. Oh yeah, I have to do the theater reset. Okay, let's filter by English. I can't stand how non-English speakers tag their stream English. I wanna hit somebody.
Mark for 60 seconds, where?
I don't know. I can barely find anyone to raid, so we're raiding this girl.
Whoa.
Say, Jello says Happy New Year. I have to go, so just tell her Jello says Happy New Year.
Oh, there. This one's getting activated.
Alright, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hanging out.